Go ahead. Another team I jinx. Another team I jinx right now.
Thank you for saying it so I don't have to. Listen, at some point, it sounds like I just beat on you because I'm a horrible person. No, this is what you do. You are an evil that should be removed from the blight of football, okay?
Do you want to send out? This is our text I sent yesterday on our group text. What I sent to you yesterday?
I mean, I can find it here. This isn't exactly great radio.
This isn't verbatim. This is verbatim. I'm just going to say, basically saying.
See, here's the thing, EJ. It's not just that you've jinxed this team, as I set it up here, right? There are a number of teams, in fact, you have jinxed, okay?
Who played last night?
What's that?
And two of them played last night.
And two of them, in fact, did play on Monday Night Football, competing with one another. So you had to have two TV screens on to absorb all the awful. Let's see. Here's EJ. It looks like Ravens Dolphins on New Year's Eve is going to decide the number one seed in the AFC. I respond with 12-17. You forgot the Jags or Ravens play that day. You think I don't know what New Year's Eve is by putting NYE. You said read it again. And then Jim goes essentially, look, bitch, Kyle can read. You're just a tool. And
and away we go.
After Monday night, I'm paraphrasing a couple of things.
Of course, yeah.
But and then after last night, I said, "So how is this looking?" In reply to your declaration of your alleged AFC.
What did I say in response to that?
Great,
Bob.
Not great, Bob.
No, this morning. And Kyle, I gotta tell you. So everybody knows that. Go ahead.
Oh no, I just wanted to say, not great, Bob.
That's why I set you up, man. Come on. No. So this, everybody knows that. Giant fan first. You guys can see my team, my mug right here, of course. Dolphins 2. I was more upset this morning, and
more. The Dolphins are your number 2 team over the Cowboys. Interesting.
Yeah.
Even over the Irish. Well, that's college. That's not fair.
Right. Exactly. Shut your ass. No. My wife Lauren this morning she was like, "Wow, why are you upset this morning? You look miserable." I go, "Yeah, the Dolphins lost last night. I'm pissed off." This is the same time where I'm watching the Giants win at the same time, and the Heat win about an hour before that. I had all 3 games on the same time.
Hey, drop it.
So
you just to talk about your basketball team, you need to drop the line.
Go Heat, bitch.
Like why is this always like pulling teeth for you?
Because man. It's not pulling teeth. It's just, I just don't think.
Go Heat, bitch. Shall we move on?
Yeah. I don't feel like of all the teams I have to prove my Heat fandom. Everybody knows 35 years counting. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, that's why you need to say go Heat, bitch. It's fun.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You can
you're right. You're right.
That's causing some sort of cosmic paradox, like when you use the Rock to prop FSU for reasons I still don't quite understand.
Fam. Anyway, Dolphins. This is a bad loss. Not just because the way they lost, but their schedule is a little bit frisky going forward at the end of the year.
Especially after the Ravens narrowly escaped the Rams in overtime. You needed a win to keep up, and instead you're right there in the mix with the Chiefs, Jags, and Texans. Not great, Bob. It can't be accented enough, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out what happened. I'll be honest, between this game just not being on my radar in general, because Monday night games have been awful for all the people that want to gripe and bitch about Thursday night games. Monday night says, hold my vodka. All right. I was also at the Magic game last night watching Orlando hold off the Cleveland Cavaliers, which, by the way, Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, very good at basketball. But we'll talk more about that on the Student of the Game. Bing! Anyways, here's the thing. It's really hard for me to put a finger on what's exactly wrong. All the people that be trying to tell me Tua is an MVP candidate now look really stupid. All the people that be trying to tell me that the Dolphins are a lock for the AFC championship, which there weren't many. Yeah, that's impacted. But here's the thing. I feel like the Ravens are just as due for another letdown loss somewhere, especially with news, for example, of Walker Little coming back into the roster for the Jags. That's a big deal because it dramatically improves their offensive line. Yeah, I know it is but one man, but like just so they have something somewhere where there could be some protection for just a moment. That's not a rookie in Anton Harrison. By the way, I know he won't get it, but Anton Harrison is a Rookie of the Year candidate. Should be getting a lot more buzz than it is. It obviously won't because CJ Stroud's been looking like a bad mamma jamma, which, by the way, there's another thing you didn't have on your bingo card. Holy Christ. Let's just say we'll get to the AFC South later and all that whole situation.
Yeah. I mentioned though because the schedule, because not because the Ravens part, because I'm catching up the 1 seed. All of a sudden now, the Buffalo Bills are live again. Okay, they're live.
You're the one that had them dead.
They are a strange team. That's a huge win in Kansas City. We'll get to the Chiefs in a second.
Yep.
All of a sudden, that hard schedule getting a little bit easier now. Their last 4 games, they play Dallas this week.
At this point, right? It was Kansas City and the Eagles back to back, and I said if they could survive that, there's still hope, which they seem to have done.
But now you look at the last 4 games of the year, there are actually now 2 gimmies: Patriots at home.
You mean
now that
just won Patriots over the damn Steelers,
right? And now the Chargers game now is a gimme because Mr. Herbert out for the year.
Yeah, Justin Herbert's out for the year, and Brandon Staley, who's a defensive coach, can't defend a damn thing apparently. Yeah, right. No, 100%. Which is the most Buffalo Bills thing of this year would be them still blowing it. But that's a whole other.
Right. I'm not sitting there saying, "Oh, am I picking the Bills win the AFC East?" No, I will still say Miami Dolphins. Okay.
I'm focused on you claiming the Bills will miss the playoffs. That is definitely in jeopardy.
Right. But I will say, Miami's schedule going forward, they got issues too now. Next week, Jets. Then,
I mean, are the Jets really that dangerous though?
Divisional games are weird. You know how it is.
You're right.
Then you got Ravens, Cowboys. Oh no, Cowboys, Ravens, and then Buffalo week 18 at home.
So 2 competitors for their respective conference. 1 seed. 1 seed. Though the Eagles have really shot themselves in the foot, let's be clear.
Yeah.
And then another playoff vying is the Buffalo game week 18?
So if you're Miami, you want to have a 2-game cushion going week 18, not 1 game, because there's 1-game cushion and you lose that game, guess win the division.
I'll tell you, on the Pro Sports Fans app, I might have Travis have to solo that Titans Jags game because that week 18 with the Dolphins, woo, they might have to flex that into the night game, buddy.
And that's why a loss like last night becomes more on a spotlight, because huge loss. Because again, this is the one thing that I preach for years. You want to bake in all the wins that are gimme wins. This is the gimme win last night. You're 14-point favorite. And not only do you not cover the spread, you lose. That's a bad loss to the Dolphins last night. But I will say this, though. Last night's game, though, solidified one thing for me, and I hope maybe other people were smart. Only elevated Tyreek Hill's MVP case. He gets hurt yesterday. Totally different offense in the field when he's gone.
I'm sorry. Are you looking for a debate on this one? Because you're not going to get it.
You're not in the same boat. He is still on my leaderboard. Like my cousin sent me a text this morning. He goes, last night Tyreek Hill was the best MVP of the team. Well, team, bro, he's an MVP of the league right now, and I've been saying for like 8 weeks now.
This guy gets it.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a bad loss of Dolphins. So if I'm the Dolphins, I'm sorry. I know Jim's gonna hate when I say this, and you guys gonna hate when I say this. These 4 games are fucking must wins, man. These are must wins going forward.
Well, hold on. Must win for what? What's the target?
Well, you're 9-4 now. 7-6.
Are you saying to get the top seed or what?
Well, the same pace, number 1. You got to win these games. I mean, and obviously got Baltimore coming in 2 weeks, so that's obviously going to be set up well for that one. You want to fall behind for that one. You want to at least be in range, so where if you win that game, then you have that tiebreaker. But I will say Buffalo right now is, a win like that against Kansas City, albeit you got some breaks there. Buffalo's they're live. That's what I'm saying. They're live.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to have that.
Dangerous place to have a Josh Allen is having life breathed into him and resuscitated. But exactly. If you're talking about Mike McDaniel and the Dolphins still being a top seed candidate, this next game, what is the next Dolphins game? You said it, I forgot.
Jets.
Yeah, that's a must win. I'll allow that because you need that cushion when you're dealing with the Ravens on New Year's Eve and then the Cowboys and Bills there too. Yeah, you can't afford to fall behind another game going into those three. I will sign off must win status on Jets Dolphins.
And if you're a Dolphin fan, you are the biggest Cowboy fan in the world this week. Keep Buffalo low as you can, so that way that week 18 game is not a game you need. So because pressure.
Yeah.
Because the one thing I can say about with Tua this year is that Tua with pressure, not good. Not great in primetime games either.
Great, Bob. I mean, maybe a quarterback who's good with pressure. That's very.
I'm saying you're starting to see a little more of a Kirk Cousins like scenario with him now, where you can't win on primetime.
God, that's a little rough, isn't it?
Not quite Kirk Cousins, but there's a little trend starting to grow a little bit with him. Like games on Monday Night Football, games on Sunday Football, not the greatest quarterback in the world. The same.
I mean, I will say that there's been a game or two as a lone air quotes prime time game where he struggled. Am I ready to go full Curdy Cousins? No, I'm not.
Kirk Coupons, whatever his name is. Anyway,